Hey everyone, I hope you guys are all doing well. It's been a few weeks. I just had my fourth treatment yesterday, so I have my little bumper day here where I don't feel the effects quite yet, just a little. Um, so I wanted to say hi. I wanted to thank you all for all the sweet messages and cards, meals, gifts, but especially your prayers. All of it has just been so helpful, so amazing, and we're humbled and just so grateful to each of you. Um, and especially for your prayers. I guess when I had my last treatment, um, it was hard. It was the hardest one yet. And I don't actually remember a couple of the days. I was in severe pain. I remember the pain. I don't really remember much else. But my husband knows the power of prayer, and he reached out to many of you um, and asked for your prayers. And apparently, that was the turning point where I started to finally get some relief that medication was not giving me. And so, thank you so much for that. It reminds me of some of the Psalm verses that I wanted to share. David writes in chapter 27, "The Lord is the light of my salvation, so why fear? The Lord is my fortress, protecting me from danger, so why tremble? Hear me as I pray, O Lord, be merciful and answer me. Weeping may last through the night, but his joy comes in the morning." These verses, especially chapter 30, verse 5, saying weeping lasts through the night, but his joy comes in the morning, really touched me yesterday. I don't look forward to treatment, and it's hard to go from, I've recovered and I'm feeling pretty good, to going in to have another round and not know what that's going to do. No, it won't be great. It's not going to be great, but not knowing how bad it will be. And I truly had this moment of weeping, which I don't do. And I just could not quit. I could not get a hold of myself. And it's like, what is wrong? And so I wanted to reach out to my husband and call him at work. I thought about calling other people and just help me, get some courage, that I felt like I had this moment of no courage. And so just as I was about to do that, I felt God say, no, be still, be here with me, lean on me. And so I went against my instinct, which is to reach out to something tangible, a voice I can hear on the phone. And instead I got on my knees and I prayed and I wept. And God was there and gave me that strength that had left me in that moment. And so I got off my knees and I felt that joy and peace come back. And I was ready to go get that treatment. I won't say I went skipping into the infusion center, because that would be a lie. But I walked in with my head held high and ready, and knowing that I had all the strength I need in the Lord. And isn't that beautiful that we can lean on that? I've had a lot of people ask me if I've joined any support groups or online groups or pages, and I haven't. I have done that in years past when I've gone through things or different chapters in my life, but I really felt God telling me not to do that, because I have a tendency to turn there, look for answers there, or rely on other people's gifts and posts and quotes, because they're right there at my fingertips. They're readily available to comfort, but it's just a band-aid. And God is the true healer. He's the healer of our hearts, all of our fears. And so I wanted to also read you just this last verse in Lamentations 3:22. It says, "Because of the Lord's great love, we're not consumed, for his compassions, they never fail. They're new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. I say to myself, the Lord is my portion, therefore I will wait for him. The Lord is good to those whose hope is in him, to the one who seeks him. It is good to wait quietly for the salvation of the Lord. And that's everything. We wait on him. And the last thing I just want to say is it's in Nehemiah. I can't remember the chapter, but in Nehemiah he says, the joy of the Lord is my strength. And just to meditate on that and think about that, and where do we get that joy is from our salvation and the fruits that grow within us because we seek God regularly, with a true heart to know him better. And that becomes our strength. That becomes the joy of our lives. And so just encourage you in that today to just dig into the word, give the Lord some of your quiet time, lean in on him. It's worked for me, and I just want to share that with you, encourage you, and hopefully it will, I know it will work for you. I'll see you guys in a few weeks.